Okay, so session 23. So it's getting towards the evening in Godorisma, where you are, and we had a little bit of a shopping episode last session that ended with some kind of like character chats and just sort of discussions about the party. But I know some people weren't there. To be fair, of this group, that's Izzy, but I'm talking to Eleanor as well, I suppose, and Michelle. But so maybe we could like have another little talk about that, which was around. Oh God, you asked Azriel a bunch of questions, so I'm sure you guys will fill us in. But then also around like the makeup of the party in terms of like who heals and stuff like that. So we could have you could have a little chat about that. But we left off with you on the floating markets. You just got some street food for dinner. Is this floating markets? Love them.
Oh, very pretty.
So cute. But as well, Izzy, if there was any more like shopping shit that you wanted to get that you weren't able to, just let us know and we can go backwards in time. Awesome. Cool. Well, with that, I will hand over to you then, I guess. What's on the to-do list? And then what, like, character stuff did you guys want to update everybody on now that we've got the fucking recording working?
To-do list, I think, is talk to the dromos.
Yep.
Yeah. Toki doesn't have much else he wants to do in Guadarisma.
I've got talk to the snowdromos and then also pick up my outfit that I ordered in 2 days' time.
Yes, I believe that was going to be dropped off at your...
Yep. It was going to get dropped off at the inn. Thank you. I forgot that bit. We got banned from Hobbycraft. Yeah.
Didn't go well.
He was real rude.
I think they were real rude. I think they were them.
They were real rude. And then, like, literally shoot us out almost. And so Wraith used her new dagger to lock the door. Were you there for that bit?
I was there for that bit. I think you said you went back and tried to rescue him that I wasn't there for.
Yep.
But
we went back and his best friend, the blacksmith from next door, was trying to open it as requested by the city guard. Like take it off its hinges. And then Wraith went, let me help, and opened it, and then basically managed to bribe him into giving them free stuff. Sorry.
That's alright.
Free stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, so if Alanis wanted anything from Hobbycraft,
it's all free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she would have got herself a really nice pen. You know, like the really fancy pens that they have.
Toki also got a fancy pen. Although his Wraith given Toki his fancy pen, or was Toki like...
It's all in the bag.
Toki was like, I might buy this pen, and then Wraith just took it from his hands and bought it. Toki's like, that's Wraith's now.
I like to think I just took it from the pile and then to the other pile. Toki went to grab another one, I just give side-eye.
I love it.
So yeah, Toki doesn't have it yet.
Amazing.
I'll say I grabbed one for Alanis as well, because she likes feathers.
Sure. I love it. Amazing. We also got some yarn for Harvey as well. And then you had some character chats, which I don't know if you wanted to recap a little bit.
We didn't mean to. We were literally like, let's not do serious stuff when there's only 3 of us, and then we just got into serious stuff. I've got stuff for Azure written down and stuff for Toki written down, and a little bit for me written down, so I can fill in what doesn't get spoken about, if that helps. Basically, we talked a little bit about Wraith's relationship with Dispater and how she thinks he's infuriating, but she made the first move and many moves afterwards, and she was of legal age and consenting.
Oh yeah, Toki was very concerned, because how old were you? 18. And he's 65.
Yeah.
No, I mean, Wraith was almost 20 when they got married.
Oh, that's fine then.
Yeah, but you said they
when
didn't
they
together
met-
for a
When they
while.
met,
They'd
He would have been
they've
63, guys.
Met, okay.
It's not that bad.
No, he would have been like 62. Because this is about 3 years ago when
That's
they met.
fine.
So much
Yeah.
difference between a 62 and 65.
oh wait, no, you were
like
19.
that.
I think you just turned 19 and he was
Yeah.
63, I remember.
I think let me consult the text.
It's a convention of the genre,
Scripture.
people. What we gonna do? Like,
Yeah.
He was 18 when they met.
Yeah.
They were like on it, like it was months before anything happened. She made all the moves, and then they had several months of fun. Before she's like, I'm out of here, and he's like, marry me then, and she went, sure, I'm leaving in the morning.
But yeah, Toki did not realize it was several months of fun. Toki thought it was like,
Nope,
marry me, okay.
No,
Yeah. I'm learning new things every week.
Yeah.
I'll say I said it all last session.
When Raph comes back, he's gonna kill him. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't fucking go back. I don't give a fuck.
Of course. It's gonna be fun. So excited. So yeah, it was all consenting adultness.
Yeah. It's gonna have to be one of those things where I think we just don't worry about it.
Just don't think about it too
It's
hard. It'll be
YA.
fine.
It's YA.
Exactly. It's if we wanted to go down that route of questioning Dissipator's motivation, we would, but we're not. So it's fine. That's a little
It's
line we're setting.
fantasy.
Exactly.
He's hot. She's hot. What more do they need?
Normalised.
Yeah, exactly. They're banging. And I mean, he used to be like 800 years old, so we worked that out. I got
Yeah, we
my way
did.
there a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's beautiful. Amazing. Anything else then?
Toki was talking about Galen,
Oh.
and I can't remember what I said and what I
tell
didn't
you.
say.
I can tell you.
Okay.
I spent an hour writing notes after the session, being like, I can't
Okay.
forget this.
Oh, well done. Okay.
I'm glad
So-
you did.
Toki shared that he was contacted about 6-ish months ago by Galen in a dream. The dream told him that he needed to be more than academic, to be more than Galen, who saved a whole village from a dragon. So in Toki's words, quote, so I bought a sword and this armor, and then I paid someone to train me how to use them. And Ray said, you wanted to be a knight like your brother. And Toki said, my brother is not a knight. He saved one family, and he's like 2 years older than me.
Yes, because Toki was talking about Galen and liking Galen as a child because he was a cool knight. Oh, because Toki was a very sickly child and who couldn't do much.
Yeah.
And he just spent a lot of time in bed reading stories about the saints and loved Galen. And then, yeah, Galen was like, got a quest for you, babe. So here I am.
It went, quote, Galen told me to go west. Wraith says, but he's not spoken to you since. And Toki says, I didn't say that. He's not given me signs that I'm on the wrong track. Wraith says, but he's not rewarded you for doing the right thing. What he said to do. Toki comes back with, he rewarded me with this. Holds up new sword. Wraith's like, it's not how it works, babe.
We don't know. We don't know how Galen works. We don't know.
That was money.
He
from
has
our
not
quest.
told anyone that Galen has not spoken to him. That's
No.
something he keeps deep inside.
Wraith implied, and she's sort of like, okay, cool. You gonna give any more direction? No? Cool.
That means I'm on the right track. If it's not contacting me, I'm doing something right.
I'm not sure that's how it goes.
No news is good news.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
From the mouth
Galen
of Galen
himself.
Yeah.
And Toki's vegetarian.
Yeah, we decided that mid-session.
And then Azriel shared. Take it away, April.
Oh gosh.
I can fill in any gaps.
Right, okay, no.
It's so funny that you shared all these secrets about yourself and you don't even remember what they are.
I told Steph this. It's like my memory is real bad, guys.
Without Steph,
I think Azriel had a little emotional breakdown. Early in the session, got a bit overwhelmed. Lots of new people, language she doesn't understand. Too much. It's too much. And then later on, got grilled on. Yes, Mycera wanted to know basically the history between her and Icarus.
So it was following on from the whole Dissipator Brysera chat.
Yeah,
Talking
wasn't leading
like,
at all.
Azrael, you ever been in love? And Azrael's like, maybe
So
once.
smooth.
But refused to say who with, and could context. What did I write?
I think Wraith said, but not my brother, right? And then
Yeah.
Insight checked.
Yeah, and Azrael did have feelings for Wrath at some point, but I don't know if anything actually happened between them, and I don't know if the love that Azrael was talking about linked to Wrath or not. I, Steph, don't know. And Azrael was sent by her superiors to investigate how the balance shifted, i.e. Wrath's death, so now needs to contact them for more instruction. Also, Azrael's worried about breaking angel code by sharing too much information, particularly about her and Wrath's relationship, because angels and devils not meant to be besties.
Oh, and they met when they were 4.
Yeah,
That's really cute.
Oh, why were they both working when they were 4?
Oh, he's not young.
Good question. We didn't ask.
Labour.
Yeah, the child labour laws aren't great.
Yeah.
Celestial on Hellplanes.
Damn.
Can't lie to you.
So yeah, that was, I think, most of everything. If anything else comes up, I can go from there.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Steph.
No worries. Here for it.
Yeah, so we've just finished having these conversations with our legs dangling off the side of a boat, eating some street food on the floating market. So what's the next steps? Alanis is there as well now. She's come back from getting her food. So
Alanis, have you tried the swan? It's particularly good. It's just like home.
My home or your home?
Hell.
Oh.
Ray
wanna
holds
try
out a
healthy.
little pouch of like crispy swan.
it's like crap.
I'll take a little bit of crispy swan.
Swan crackling.
It's nice.
And in her other hand, she's holding a leg of peacock.
Azrael
Things
was
on a plate
mortified.
with knife and fork.
But a swan crackling.
Yep.
It's scratchy,
Decadent.
crispy. It is decadent.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, it just does look like duck, I imagine.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if you wanted to ask Alanis anything, or if you wanted to make some moves. The sun is about like half an hour from probably setting. It's starting to get a little bit dark.
Alanis, have you ever been in love?
No.
Not even a little bit?
No.
Inside check. Though I don't think I need it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. You never know. I've lost roll 20. Roll the dice. Oh, it's real low. That's a 15. No? Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Brick wall.
Yeah.
Where are the natural 20s, Steph? Where are
I
they?
know.
Come on.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
I'm starting the night with a
You
2.
rolled 2 on me.
And you got a 15.
Yeah, anything other than anything below, I think it's a 7 roll, I get a 15. It's one of my feats for insight.
Wow.
Wow.
You've got like the reliable talent thing going on.
Almost.
Damn it. Fuck.
She'd be real insightful.
Everybody, we gotta get expertise in deception to find them.
Yeah. He's got a +0 to deception.
I haven't got anything in deception.
He doesn't
I
lie.
said,
-1.
Oh, no!
+3. +3. I see you all, I tell nothing, except I've told you everything.
Amazing.
Oh, what happens when your brother dies?
Oh dear.
Any other questions being asked of anybody else?
I'll flip open my notebook and just start sketching out some different outfit ideas while we're sitting chatting.
Cute, nice. Yeah, you'll get the little responses that you drew in those little drawings. Did my job for me.
Some more outfit ideas.
Oh, cute.
Okay.
Oh, the one on the left! Bang! Goodness me.
That one.
Go on. So,
I had a great time.
Excellent, cool. So yeah, as the sun kind of slowly starts to set, loads of kind of like fairy lights, twinkling lights, arcane lights kind of light up the boats around you, the walkways. It seems like the market stays open quite late, and then as you kind of look back over the town itself, you see similar sort of thing happening, the 3 bridges being lit up, all the docks, and then all the houses turning their lights on as well as things start to get a little bit darker. And there's a little bit of a chill in the air, reminding you you're not fully out of Glassin winter yet. But, yeah. Are you going anywhere?
Taking us to meet your friends, Wraith?
We should probably do that. They're just over there, and she'll point across the water to the far docks. And walking through the markets, can Wraith pick up a bunch of, like, we're going to a friend's, I'm going to buy presents, like wine and cheese, I don't know.
Of course. Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. Easily done. How fancy are you going?
High mid-range.
High mid-range.
I was thinking, yeah.
So if it was like real
Not
life...
got much money left.
Don't remind me. I'll say she'll sink maybe...
If this was like, yeah, real life, would it be like 40 quid?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, like 4 gold then, I think. That's right.
Yeah,
right.
cool.
That's what
I'll
I do.
sink 4 gold, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That is what you've done in the past.
Nice.
So she sinks 4 gold on, like, wine and
Yeah,
nice
you get
chocolate
some nice
or something.
stuff. Yeah, some nice Petranian wine. I don't know how much Wraith would know about kind of the best wines to have and things. There's a particular brand. I don't know if you'd be familiar.
I would say she probably isn't familiar with the brandage, but if they were allowing her to try or taste, she would be able to taste what's good or not.
Nice, yeah. Well, there's maybe some tasters there and stuff. And you do taste one that is like absolutely delicious, but I mean, you check the price and it's like genuinely about like 30 gold for like a small bottle of this wine. And so
what is the brand of this wine?
that one's called Montalcino. That wine. And yeah, the seller is it's kind of like, this one is expensive. We sell it because it is the best, but prices they've gone up a little bit in the past few years, but it's still much to be earned from it. But we have cheaper wines, more from Petranian wines from a similar region, just not the Montalcino area, and they'll kind of show you some more reasonably priced ones, which is one of the ones that you pick up.
Yeah, making a hamper basically.
I love it. Nice. And yeah, you get some cheese, like local cheese and shit like that.
Nice.
Beautiful. And then you get a hamper as well, why not?
Cool.
Cute. Yeah, and then are you just wandering over to the Western Docks? So I'll just pop you over there. Cool. So yeah, as you keep walking through the city, it's a town. You just kind of admire and stuff. Your walk sort of takes you fairly near the temple. Godorisma's got quite a large temple that's got a bunch of like mini shrines in it to a bunch of different deities or saints. But you head to the Western Docks, which looks to be more where temporary ships and boats kind of dock. The Eastern seems to be a bit more like trading and a bit more permanent maybe. But this one is sort of, they unload, they leave. And as you wander down there, you see some very brightly painted canal boats, looking at vessels. No one kind of around them, but just sort of docked and floating gently on the water.
Wraith will just wander up. Do I see any boats that I recognise for starters?
Yeah, so those three, I think there's three canal boats.
Okay.
The brightly painted one.
Oh,
You
nice.
recognise those.
Nice. So she'll wander up to the largest one,
Mhm.
which is sort of green hued, and then just knock on the side by the side door.
Nice, yeah. So yeah, you see Wraith, wander up to, it's kind of like a sort of creamy wooden boat that's got, the wood's been painted as kind of like off-white colour that's kind of aged, but all the accents are in this kind of like deep, kind of almost foresty, maybe jewel-toned green, all around the windows and the doors and shutters. Wraith, you knock on the edge, and for a minute, there's no real noise. But then you hear the sounds of people coming up to the door, and the door swings open, and you see in front of you a familiar copper dragonborn, who you know to be called Shamrod.
Hello, my friend. And she'll raise the basket.
The dragonborn will kind of like, what are you doing here? I wasn't expecting to see you here. How are you doing?
Admittedly, I've been better, but may we come in? And she'll gesture to her friends behind.
Of course. Pleasure to meet. Is your brother here?
No, and that's part of the reason why we are. I'll tell you more inside.
Okay, and Shamrod will kind of like look you up and down and say, "That's fair enough. Come on in." And we'll gesture to the rest of you. And as you go in, you enter quite a decently sized, but still like fairly tight. But they managed to pack quite a lot in. Just canal boat. Lots of kind of berths off down a corridor to one end. Some of the doors kind of like swung open. But as soon as you enter, I believe, you walk straight into kind of like sort of saloon loungy area where there's a large sofa and dinner is currently being served. And sitting around the table, there are quite a few people, all of whom, when they see Wraith, kind of look up and kind of like cheer almost in amazement. And delight to see there's a very old woman who kind of stands up. She has like a cane, and she like gets up, and someone else kind of holds her elbow to help her stand, and she'll come over to you and sort of like touch your face if you'll let her, Wraith.
Yeah, she'll let her.
Nice.
She sort of bows her head a little bit to her and deference.
Nice, and she'll kind of cup your cheek as you do this, and she'll say, Wraith, the Stodromos have missed you. Welcome back. You found your way back on the tide.
Well, you taught me the tide way home, so. Allow me to introduce my friends. This young, strapping knight in armor. This is Toki Flitzen.
A pleasure to meet you all.
Then we've got our lovely ranger Alanis. And the angels Azriel.
Hello.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Veronica Stodromo, and this is my family. My husband Sydney. She kind of gestures to like a kind of elderly human man, not elderly, but you know, sort of late 60s maybe, like still kind of strapping and keeping going. She seems not frail. Like now she's up and about and moving. She's fine, but it's just every now and then she has to sort of balance herself. She then gestures to the Dragonborn. She's like, Shamrod, you met at the door. But then we also have Vesrin, and gestures to kind of a wood elf with a shock of white hair. and Ezra, and she kind of points to a young woman with dark skin and curly hair, who will grin and smile at you, and wave, especially to you, Wraith, as you all walk in.
I'll just do the tiniest of smiles back.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Veronica will say, sit down, child, sit down. What's happened?
Well, a lot has happened, really. And she recounts the story of the ghosts and flying crabs and all the stuff that went down in Pensueno. And she'll explain that they were aiming to travel up this way to try and travel west. Yep. To what's its face?
Alberto?
Yep. Hopefully with the Stodromers if they were heading that way, when they were attacked in the night, and a series of events led to Rath's Rath's death. But I intend to get him back.
There's kind of like a silence as you relay this news. Ezra kind of like covers her mouth a little, and Shamrock kind of sort of like lowers his head. But yeah, Veronica, she sort of stretches one hand out to you. She sat down now, while she was listening to your story, and takes your hand in hers. And you know, she's got sort of like near kind of arthritic gnarled hands, but just full of calluses and scars from having been on the water her entire life. And she holds your hand and squeezes, and says, "I'm so sorry."
Yes, well, I intend to get him back, so
Of course. But
I'll give a squeeze and then withdraw my hand from hers.
fair.
I'm just not used to it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, she'll say, "Of course you will. I won't ask your plans unless you're willing to share, but just be careful. And be careful in denying that this thing has happened."
Yes. You're right. I brought gifts, and she'll put the hamper in the middle of the table and glance around, and then smirk a little bit and say, "No Malcolm this evening."
Malcolm, no, we lost track of Malcolm a few weeks
Oh,
ago.
shame.
Uh,
That's terrible. That's tragic.
I know you didn't really get on. But no, and then we'll kind of gesture to the veteran, and the veteran will just sort of shrug and say, he wanted to see what more the world had to offer.
Bigger idea for someone small-minded.
Yeah, well, we're hoping this will help with that.
Yes. Well, there's always hope.
Indeed. And your friends, your companions, are you intending to travel to Caldetul?
Yeah, that's the plan. Sticking with Wraith.
Very good. Well, what are your travel plans?
I was hoping they might align with yours. We were thinking of going back upriver to Caldetul and wondering if any of you are headed that way.
Well, we've got nowhere in particular to go. We'll kind of, Veronica will sort of tilt her head at Vestrin, who sort of, shakes his head, sort of looks up, kind of figures things out. And she's like, we've not got a really strict schedule. We do have to stay in Gorderisma for a short while. We've been given a contract of tracking down some trade goods that have gone missing in the flooding, and we can't leave until they've recovered them. That's why the Ruiz siblings aren't here with us. They're planning on heading out in the morning and wanted to get a bit of an early night.
Makes sense. We as much as I want my brother back, we aren't particularly in a a rush. I don't think, unless she'll turn to Toki. Was there a date you needed to be in Caldetil by?
Was there a date, Lauren?
I think there was. I can't remember what it was.
Hold on, I can get my can get the letter up. I know she was going to be there from the 12th, I think. And what is it, the 11th today?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she said she'll be heading to Caldetil around the 12th. I don't know if there's an actual date for the exhibition.
It'll be on in a few days.
Yeah. Sometime after the 12th.
Nice. Cool. Well, yeah, Veronica will sort of nod, but then Vestrum will kind of chip in and say, for the benefit of those who haven't travelled us before, I'm the navigator. So the one that will be tracking all the routes and plotting all the routes. But you say you're not in any rush. But you know, as soon as we get this contract done, we're able to leave. I don't know if you're in a position to be able to help. We're sending, as Veronica said, 2 people upriver to investigate. Maybe we could always use a few more, and maybe if you help us out here. And he'll kind of look to Veronica, who kind of, like nods as well and says, maybe if you help us out here, we'll help you out and give you a free journey.
I'm more than happy to help as always. I do not look at Toki or any of my party as I say this.
Toki pulls a face as you say that, so he's like, what on earth? What in Eurelia?
None of the Dromo make any faces. They know I'll help.
Shamrod like catches Toki's face and will sort of like catch your eye, Toki, and kind of like tilt his head, being like, what's up?
I think Toki tilts his head back, is like, what's up with you?
You got water in your ear or something. It wasn't raining earlier. Just doing a lot of. We're more than happy. I am more than happy to help. I'm sure my friends could use something to do. We've got board in town for the next 2 nights, but after that, we'd be ready when you are.
Okay, excellent. Well, as I say, Camilla and Ruben aren't setting up until the morning. I mean, to be fair, I think they were going to head off crack of dawn. They know a little bit more. Maybe you and you could go around with Shamrod and see what they need.
I'll glance at the rest of my party, see if they're all amenable.
Good with me.
Sure.
You know I love helping out.
No, you love running. This would be more boating. All right. Have a pleasant evening, all.
Of course. Well, I don't feel the need to rush off. If you'd like to come back for dinner, you're more than welcome. Plenty of seats at the table.
I will glance to the rest of my party again.
I've already had some swan, thank you.
Oh, that's true. We did eat dinner, didn't we?
We did, but I'm happy to stay
appetizing.
if you want to catch up with your friends.
It would be nice to, if you don't mind.
Of course, you sat through enough breakfasts with my family.
Yes. Right, let's go.
Excellent. So yeah, Shamrod will accompany you out and take you down a couple of boats where you get to Huevedra's Pearl, which is a kind of smaller boat. You've written here, Steph, that it's a flat bottom barge. Do you know what that is? Tell me.
It's a boat that instead of coming to like a point, it will come to like a flat bottom, so that it can, if it gets beached, for example, it will just sit flat on the sand. Whereas if it had an angled bottom like that and it got beached, it would tilt a bit. So these were more sort of like swamps or places with lots of tidal that are quite shallow. You're less likely to get stuck.
There we go. Any particular colour? Anything you had in mind for this one?
I didn't have anything in mind for this one.
No, that's
Go with it.
Well, yeah, I'm not really sure how to describe boats. Boat, isn't it? Flat bottom.
That's fine.
A little bit smaller. Yeah, there seems to be a faint light from maybe a candle coming from one of the windows a little bit further down the boat. But Shamrock will kind of knock on the door and then just let himself in and go in and call out, calling out for Camilla and Ruben. Who eventually there's kind of some noise from two of the kind of like bedrooms, cabins on the boat, and then two people, a man and a woman, will pop their head out, and you see the Ruiz siblings, so Camilla Ruiz and Ruben Ruiz. Yeah, both human, both in our world, I suppose, would look of Hispanic descent. And they pop their head out, and like Ruben is sort of like rubbing his eyes. Camilla looks like she maybe wasn't asleep yet. But upon seeing you, Camilla will kind of nod at you and say, "Wraith, you are back."
Yes, hoping to catch a lift up west. But I hear you could use some help on a job.
Oh, we could, I suppose, but there's only the two of us. Hoping to catch your lift and willing to pay your way. Interesting.
It's not like I didn't pay my way before.
I know, of course, you helped us out a fair bit. It's good to see you. And she'll come over and she'll go to do like one of them like arm handshakes with you.
Grace will do it. Yep.
Nice. And yeah, she's got quite a strong grip. And then Ruben will follow it and do the same. And to the rest of the party, we say, my name is Camilla Ruiz, my brother Ruben. Welcome aboard Whoever's Pearl. We are happy to have you, I suppose. No Wrath today? Is he out making friends?
Sorry, just so April's. Yeah, he's making friends. In hell. No. He's dead, but it's temporary. I'm getting him back. It's a long story.
Oh shit.
Not great.
No, I'm so sorry, Wraith.
It's real bad.
That's. Would you like something to drink?
Please.
Okay, Ruben, and she'll like tell her brother to go and get something. And he'll come back. Shamrock, what's his name? Shamrod? Shamrod. I keep going to say Shamrock.
Sorry.
No?
So do I. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Shamrod will have gone by this point, kind of nodding goodbye and reminding you about dinner. But from the kind of kitchen galley area, you hear kind of Ruben go like, "Can I get the help over here, please?"
To us?
Yeah, just yelling out to anyone to come help him in the kitchen.
Toki will go help.
I'll go with Toki.
Yeah, you walk in and you see kind of like a small sort of like modest kitchen galley area, and Ruben is trying to like balance a bottle of wine under one chin and then like 6 glasses, I think 5 glasses, like all in his hands, and he's like, "I'm going to drop, and please help me."
I will rush and grab some glasses.
Thank you so much. Your name, sorry, was
Toki Flitzen. Nice to meet you.
You too. And we'll kind of shake your hand. And you with the wings. You are.
Cool.
As
Nice to
meet you. And the other one in the hallway with the amazing hair.
Swish, swish.
Fantastic. You are friends of Wraith then.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh.
I don't know if she would, but I would.
I see how you mean. We have known Wraith for some time, and well, you know, she's family. Don't know if she likes us, but she's family. And we'll start kind of like, we'll actually take the glasses back and be like, I think they're chatting, they're catching up. Would you like a glass of wine? Anybody?
Absolutely.
And yeah,
Yes.
we'll pour you all a glass and we'll hand them out. So how did you meet Wraith then? What has she been up to?
I'm not there. I'm with Thingy Bob.
Yeah,
You guys
you
are
and
with
Camilla
Pally.
are chatting.
Well, I knew Wrath more than Wraith, but I ran into them both in Pensueno.
Ah.
Have been travelling with them. We met Alanis there as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I ran into them in Pennsylvania.
Well,
We fought some crabs, and then we fought some ghosts, and then we fought an evil wizard in the Shadowfell, and now we're here.
now
A lot
you
of fighting.
It's been a weird few days.
This sounds,
Yeah.
this sounds very intense.
Been about 10 days.
Oh, and he will go, well, cheers then, and like kind of drown down his glass of wine. And it says, well, I'm sorry for your loss. Then, if you were more familiar with Wrath than you were Wraith, and you kind of like run one hand. He's got like a kind of, I don't know, like fisherman's cap on or whatever. Like take it off and wring it, and then like run one hand through his hair. It's like quite long, kind of like straight, but kind of unruly brown hair. And yeah, run one hand through it and say, I mean, you never expect to hear that someone you know has passed away, but Wrath, he was Wrath, wasn't he?
He was. Can I insight check to see what he means by that?
Nice.
Yeah,
Like with this person.
Damn. I'm
Like
not
it-
that high. It's
Oh, I got a
12.
natural one. I'm like, yeah, Wrath was Wrath.
Wrath
Yeah.
was Wrath. So
So
Wrath.
It sure was
you
Wrath.
got him in a nutshell. What did you get, Chloe? Sorry.
I got a 12.
Well, let's see. I mean, not really trying to hide anything, but if he was, he's not doing a very good job. Yeah, you see like genuine sadness, and then a sort of like nostalgic remembering good times. Like he kind of goes somewhere else for a little second as he's remembering, kind of like a slight smile crosses his face, and just says, Wrath was, Wrath was Wrath.
Yeah.
Asriel got 23. What we say?
Azure got 23. They fucked, dude.
Yes! Come on, man. That's my guy. Come on. Okay.
I've got to stop
Yeah.
meeting people like this.
They did.
I love you, Lord. He's dead, but we're just gonna go around.
We're going. It's good time, man. It's what ties everybody
He's the most
together.
eligible bachelor in Caldetta.
Literally.
He's not even in Caldetta. He's the
It's
most
his
eligible
foreign
bachelor in hell.
It's interplay in and out. Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, he'll fill up another glass of wine and then start looking that one back as well. And we'll say, well, to Wrath, wherever he may be, I hope it is not painful, and his soul rests easy.
The Wrath.
Cheers.
So, you weren't sure if Wraith liked you, but seems like you knew where you stood with Wrath.
Well, Wrath, he wears or wore, I suppose, his heart on his sleeve. Very excitable and just excited to meet new people and experience new things. We didn't. Well, how long would Wrath and Wraith have known these two actually? For
A year.
A year. Well, over the course of a year, we came.
About the same time, we would have crossed paths with Toki within that year.
Oh, God.
There would have been overlap.
Toki met in, like, Wrath, what, 6 months ago? 7?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, this was about 8 months ago, so a full year ago that we met.
Yeah, we got that. So long a year.
Yes, and well, we, the Wraith, the sister, is more took control, seemed to know exactly what was happening, but Wrath helped out as much as he could, and very charming, and what can I say?
Yeah. I know.
Do you?
He does.
And he'll like top up your wine glass.
Drinks it.
Well then,
Silence.
silent cheers. And to Alliance, like, did you also know Wrath?
No,
It's just
apparently I'm the
Wrath,
only
Karen.
person in this country that didn't.
Oh,
I'm starting to feel a little offended, to be honest.
well, maybe yes, you did not get the chance.
A
Yeah,
person
maybe
walks
you
by.
just needed to give him time.
He's on best friend code, and Lana's like, no, he's all Harvey's.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll see what fate has in the cards for you and this Wrath. And do you?
Didn't ask Azrael.
Oi.
Sorry,
Cut
sorry,
me
you're
off.
getting to
Cutting
it.
me off.
did
Maybe I
not
won't.
see it.
Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't.
So
Maybe,
excited.
maybe, Steph. Maybe that was the next thing out of my fucking mouth, and maybe you cut me
In
off
that
just
space
as I was
is
about
enough
to
for
say.
Steph.
Oh, and to you, the
She
one with
needs
the
more.
wings.
I'm sorry.
Did you know, Ran?
Sorry.
What was that from around the corner in the corridor?
My brother's a whore.
And proudly.
Yes, for
he was.
him.
Sorry, Lauren.
And to you, the one with the wings. Did you know, Ran?
Yeah, we were childhood friends, I would say.
Oh wow, look, go back a long time.
Yeah.
So not in the same way that myself and Toki have.
No.
Someone inside check it, I beg you.
Yeah, it's like she's
Yeah,
never
I'll
lied
try
in her
again.
life. I believe that she's telling the truth. That's a 17 from Toki.
Oh, it's an
She's
8
not
from mine.
lying.
She doesn't lie.
No.
She can't lie.
You sense it's hesitant though. But she's not lying.
Okay, far
She
that
said
away
it's
from
not
me.
like that.
Yeah, just to get the full the full context. Okay, it's not like that. It's not a lie. I'm gonna relay that to Wraith later.
Yeah. She's still getting what she wants from round the corner.
Yes.
Trained him well. But yes, Ruben will put his hat back on and say, well, we should probably be getting some of this wine that we are drinking quite quickly, or I am drinking quite quickly, as he fills up his glass again, over to my sister and your friend, our friend. Anyway, we have an early morning to be there. They said you were helping us.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, we're heading up the river. There. Did you notice there was some flooding in the past few days? This has meant that some shipments of goods. Actually, well, is Wraith shit? I used to do that all the time. I used to drive them mad. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore, does it? I'll take another drink. Hey. Wraith is coming, so I suppose actually, and he'll like stick his head around and be like, "Hey, Wraith,
Yes.
stop flirting with my sister and come and talk to us about work."
Oh.
No, I am a married. I've taken woman.
He's like, "What?
And now
You're a what?
you've been. How much of that bottle have you drunk
She's
already?
a what? What did she say? To the rest
I
of
think
them.
she said she was married.
She's married to who?
You haven't looked the.
Camilla will be
the
very
Yeah,
upset
she
indeed.
said she was-
I think the wine's gone to your head, Flitzen.
I don't think I've had that much.
No. We've only had one.
I've not had enough.
Yeah, that was
So-
mostly him.
I've had 3.
I take the bottle from him and start pouring from my glass, Camilla's glass.
Camilla will hold out a glass as well. And yeah, you will sit
I-
round. Yes.
Can I look to see if Camilla's devastated?
Roll insight check.
6.
Don't really get a big-
17.
Oh,
I don't know her.
17. Not devastated, but she's like taken aback for sure, like whiplash kind of thing.
Azrael looks to Toki and just like shrugs.
Wraith is under from like siding eye at Toki with like, I'm gonna kill you later. Look, you've only seen it when she looks at Wrath sometimes with that face.
Oh,
do you
that makes
mean?
Toki really sad.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, cute. But yes, you'll all kind of sit down. Ruben, there isn't kind of room, so Ruben sort of sits on sort of the back of the sofa, his kind of legs between Toki and Wraith, making room, and the wine bottle is kind of passed around, and maybe as it drains, another one is brought out. It seems the kind of early night these two were hoping to get. Probably isn't going to happen anymore. He says, I will defer to my sister. She is much more sober and much more capable than I. She is the leader.
You're not wrong.
Yes, you see why I think she does not like me very much? This is what I mean.
I think she only says that to people she likes.
Oh, this is really nice to hear.
As if you would know, Flitzen.
You said you tolerate me earlier today.
That's very different from liking somebody. We really need to work on your definition of who likes who.
One time she pushed me off the boat.
That was
She kicked a friend of ours off a roof, so...
yes, that was also greatly amusing.
We'll do not do it again. Camilla will then be like, okay, yes, movement, thank you very much. The job he was explaining, I heard some of it. What is going on? There was some flooding, and some trade shipments could not make their way to Guadarisma. So some stores are running out of things, prices are inflating, people are unhappy, and we've just been contracted to go and recover some of these shipments, basically, for a trading company I have around here somewhere, and she'll sort of start looking through. She will start looking through some papers and hand to you a shipping manifest. She's like, we were contracted by this shipping company to recover their goods. Everything on here is what is missing, but they've told us the ones that we have underlined in red are the most important. They definitely need those recovered. If the others are lost, this is sad, but we will still be paid if we find the other ones.
Quite a lot on here. Big shipment.
Yes, it was a big shipment. Apparently, the boat that was being shipped down was we spoke to Captain Brightwind, and yes, she says that they were caught in some flash floods, and their ship nearly sank. They had to abandon ship. Unfortunately, Wandering Wyvern is no more. But she's given us the location.
Did the ship actually go down?
It did, yes. With some of the goods on it. So we are happy for the hand in going and recovering these.
Shame we left Zano and Prince Werno. She was good at swimming, I imagine.
Yeah, when you say recover, like diving down to get them?
If it comes to this, then we may have to. The flooding meant that the river burst its banks. Some of it may have floated away slightly, just onto plains, surrounding fields surrounding the river. We don't know, so we were going to head out as early as possible. Obviously, as quick as they can recover everything. Some things may have been unfortunately taken already. So long as we get all of these things, then the underlined things, and then we get extra if we provide the non-essential items, the non-recoverables, I think they call them.
I'm sorry, I just saw the cargo value.
Oh yes, it is extremely. Lots of magical items on here. Some of them I don't even know what they do.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
I mean, we'll certainly do what we can. We're happy to join you. See how it goes. How far upriver do you think it is?
It's about half a day's travel, not too far.
Not bad.
Yeah. Up
There and back in time for dinner.
Exactly. Up the, I can't remember the name of it, so I'm still trying to say it. The middle river, the little one, the tricky you could launch. Have you got your stuff?
I think I do. Oh, it's not that bit. Sorry. It is the Marisma or
That's
the
the-
Nortesma.
The Nordesma, see, up the Nordesma, we'll go for half a day. And yes, hopefully recover as much as we can.
Sounds good to me.
Well,
You said, well, sorry, were you going to say something?
no, I was thinking of trying to say something, and I am panicking. Not
okay?
ready for step. um, well, unless we have any more, I wouldn't say embarrassing stories to share, then I suppose we best join the others for dinner.
Of course. You are more than welcome to stay here the night. We were wanting to head off at around dawn. Just to really get things done with. But if you stay here, it may be easier. We have two extra cabins. If you would like.
I'd be more than happy to, but I'm also thinking about I don't even remember how much gold Harvey put on those rooms.
Yeah, I'm like, this seems like the sensible choice, but we've paid so much money on the
I
rooms.
tried to save 40 gold. No one would listen to me.
We thought you were just going off by yourself to sleep somewhere random. We weren't going to let that happen. I mean, Harvey's, in bed with a cold? Maybe we just let Harvey have the really expensive rooms and
Harvey's,
we stay here.
in a bathtub with copious bottles of wine and
Yeah.
sewing and
Essential
is embroidering
oils.
the night away.
Yeah.
He's having a great time.
Well, you are welcome to go back there if you have paid lots of money for the room. Just whatever you decide, make sure that you are here, say 5 a.m.
How long's the walk?
Like 20 minutes, maybe?
That's fine. We'll be back by
Yeah,
dawn.
we'll come back.
Okay, good to know. Well, it was a pleasure to meet most of you. Fantastic to see you again, Ray.
Who wasn't a pleasure to meet?
What? No, because they've met Ray before. That I really
I'm
fucking hate the
a
rabbit.
everywhere I go.
That
The
me
rabbit.
was fully like... who have you taken a dislike to already?
Me.
It is a pleasure to know all of you then. I can say like this. But we will see you 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. And I will get my brother to bed.
Good night, Camilla.
Good night, Ray.
Sweet dreams, Ruben.
Drinking wine.
I pour the rest of my glass into his glass and then
He's
shuffle
like,
out the door.
cheers.
I duck my head on the way out.
Cool. So yeah, where are you heading to now then?
Did we want to stay for dinner or did you want to head back to the tavern? They won't take offense if we don't want to stay.
I don't mind staying for dinner with your friends. Not got much else to do.
Just stay.
All right then.
Find out some more about you and how helpful you like to be.
Ixnay on the marriage A.
You're the one who said it.
I swiftly recovered from that moment. It's not wide knowledge, and I'm not sure who is listening out here.
What do you mean?
Well, people back home, certain people, are going to be quite cross about it.
Oh, yes.
And she'll just twist her hand and then put it back down. Being one, Daddy Dearest being two, and who knows how many other people had a stake in it. So, keeping it on the down low may work in our favour for the time being.
That's true.
And Wraith will climb aboard the green light and knock on the door as she enters.
Awesome. Fantastic. Yeah, you enter and you see that only Veronica and Sydney are up. It seems that Shamrock, Professor and Ezra have gone to bed. But yeah, even though you know that Veronica and Sydney have their own boat, the Mellow, was it the Mellow Mallow? They seem to just be hanging out on the green light for the moment. But you saw the Mellow Mallow as you walked in. They just seem to be kind of finishing dinner, just chatting to each other. As you come in, they look up and smile, and then Veronica will pat the seat next to her and then gesture for all of you to sit down, and say, "So, are you going to help us?"
As if I could say no to you.
Oh, well, it's much appreciated, my dear. So, tell me, how exactly are you going to rescue your brother then?
Oh, you know, resurrection, grow him a new body, magic, make a few bargains, deal with a few devils.
Oh dear.
Well, it's all about the devil, you know.
Well, I remember you saying things like this when you were travelling with us, but I'll be honest, I never took it too seriously. Like I said, just make sure to be safe.
We'll do our best.
I'm sure you will. Well, eat up. There's plenty of food, and it's like fish and bread and shit. There's a big bowl of soup. So yeah, she's like, please eat up, take your fill, and tell us all about your adventures while you do. And so if you'd like to eat and chat, you can. If you want to ask them anything, again, you can. Otherwise, you just sort of be like idle evening chatter.
Wraith will turn to stoke the fire in the corner.
Nice.
Get nice and cozy in here.
Very
How
good.
did you meet Wraith and Wrath?
We met them. I think in Zapreas.
Yep.
In Zapreas, there was a. Oh fuck me, I can't remember the name of it. Chloe, you'd know it. Hold on.
It's a holiday.
Yeah. It's not Oyahi, is it?
It's
The family one?
Yeah.
That's Oyahi.
Yeah.
Based on Yusumu?
Is Yusumu one of the nomadic ones?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was Oyahi then. We were gathered at one of the Great Lakes in Zapreas in honor of Oyahi, representatives to the Dromo clan. When we came across these two young tieflings in need of a little bit of help, and Wraith here invited herself on board, pretty much, and well, you know.
Sounds about right.
Took pity on them maybe, and but eventually she proved her worth, and her brother too, of course. Helped with a few good deals, trading deals. Had quite a good eye for when someone was trying to scam us actually. So yeah, we've learnt a bit since she's been on board.
Oh, I can always tell when someone's telling a fib. I'll raise an eyebrow at Azriel.
I don't know what you mean.
She's never lied about anything in her life.
Physically incapable of lying.
Yeah. Like Toki, really.
Well, Toki can lie, he chooses not to because he's a really good boy.
Yeah, which is really noble, actually.
No, sure. Lying's just easier.
That's why it's best when you don't do it.
Yes, well, there is a difference between outright lying and people avoiding the truth. It helps when making a bargain to know the difference. Not that anyone's ever spotted me, but...
I was your brother. I trusted that you were telling me the truth.
Yes, well... He kept secrets too.
One of them's sitting with us.
Oh, like you fucked an angel.
Out loud. Out
Who
loud.
could possibly
Out
say?
loud.
If you say it out loud, that's just gonna.
Yeah, out loud.
Oh.
Sydney and Veronica were like, oh.
What is Azriel's reaction to that comment?
Remain silent.
Well, like, Azriel might genuinely be having the worst day of her life.
Yeah.
Real bad.
It's a real
Downhill.
bad day.
Several hours of just absolute shit.
And how long were you travelling together?
About a year or so.
Yeah, for Wraith to answer the issue, just for Wraith to chat.
It was about a year or so. Lovely. We travelled through much of Lipari together, mostly on this boat, the Green Light. I only met Veronica and Sydney when we came over to Caldetta, for the most part. But Shamrod and Bezrin and Ezra and Charlie I've known for a good long while now. Don't know if Charlie was there.
No.
That's fun. I miss him already.
And who's this Malcolm person who you don't like?
Ugh. I'll turn to Veronica.
Oh, well, Malcolm, Vezrin's nephew, was travelling with us for a little while. You know, just to transition him into adulthood, let's say.
He's a prat.
Well, not a prat.
He was a prat.
I recall you two didn't really get along, and maybe you didn't have enough time for him as potentially you should have. He was a
He
little bit
threw
younger than you.
potatoes in my hair.
He was a little bit younger than
He
you.
did what?
He threw potatoes in my hair.
It's
I
not
mean,
cool.
that's...
Waste of good food, though.
Yes. You know,
Did you throw them back?
Oh, she did more than throw them back?
Well,
Yeah.
What did you do?
I
Did you
didn't
kill him?
necessarily- No, I just
That why
didn't
he's not
throw
here?
potatoes back. It said was a dagger, and I missed on purpose. Like when I was training with you, Toki.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He got the message after that. He only called me demon spawn 4 times a day.
Well, that's not very
rather
nice.
rude.
I know. I mean, who can blame him, really?
I mean, it's not
No,
entirely
it's not fair.
inaccurate, but it's not very nice to say.
Yes. I'll just wink at Toki. Anyway, he is good riddance and Saint Speed on his journey far away to somewhere else, away from me.
Well, maybe it is for the best that
Agreed.
he's not here at the moment while you're here. I will say, we do miss him. He was one of the family. Is one of the family. And we've not seen you in a while, so you're one of the family
Apologies.
too, and have your right to express your opinion, but he's
I'm sorry.
in more ways than
I'm
one.
being rude. Forgive me.
Forgive him.
You all throw
Harness will
potatoes
look
at
at
each other?
Toki like, who is this person?
Like, well, this is not how families work.
I missed what Azriel said about potatoes.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she just asked you all. Does your whole family throw potatoes at each other? Is that like a? Oh,
Mm-mm.
well then it sounds like he provokes her.
Thank you, Azriel.
Welcome.
Brad thought it was hilarious.
I'm sure he would.
I'm sure it was hilarious.
She'll brandish her potato on a fork at Dokie.
Oh, shit.
Eat it.
Too quick for you.
That sounds like a challenge.
You better love running, Blitzen.
Potato chips.
Awesome. Well, yeah. If there's no more questions, the evening will just pass quite pleasantly. Sort of with the air of, you know, these two people did know Wrath as well, quite well, and they're sort of still processing and kind of like grieving now in a way. Not as nowhere near as intently as you all did, obviously. But yeah, still in a way coming to terms with that loss. And every now and
We
then.
won't stay too long.
Hmm?
We won't stay too long.
Fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, every now and then, Veronica will sort of like, some of you will catch her kind of glancing at Wraith and kind of a concerned look on her face, but won't say anything. And yeah, you have your nice little homely, cozy dinner, nice cozy fire, and you can head back to your inn whenever you like.
Yeah. Thank you for a lovely evening.
Of course, it was lovely to see you, my dear.
It was nice being around family again.
Well, you're always welcome.
We'll be back with the morning tide.
We'll see you
And she'll lead the way out.
Awesome. Yeah, so you stumble your way back through the streets of Guadarisma. I think you're like around 6 or 12 or something. I don't super duper remember what one the inn is. I can't bother to get the map thing up. But you arrive back at but now I've actually forgotten it's something about quail and goat and quail, one of the two. Yeah.
Quail and goat.
Fancy inn. Different person at the entrance, like reception. This place obviously is able to employ more than one member of staff 24/7. And she seems to like recognize you, as if someone's maybe like described you, and greets you kind of all by name, kind of saying good evening, and will direct you up to your rooms before turning to deal with another customer. And you got to your rooms. You had 2 rooms, right?
Yeah, we had a double and a family room.
Nice. Awesome. So yeah, she'll direct you up to the rooms. The family room has got like a very posh futon, which is what makes it a family room. It's got like a double, 2 singles, and a posh futon. And it's nice. It's like plush carpets, feather beds, loads of blankets, fire in the hearth. Yeah. It's nice. It's a nice inn. Nicest that a lot of you have stayed in a like very long time, if maybe ever for some of you potentially. So yeah, what are you up to? How are you spending the evening? There is like, you went upstairs. I made you go upstairs. But there is like a bar and restaurant and stuff downstairs if you did want to hang out more down there. Harvey's in the bath. A strong smell of like eucalyptus wafting through.
I mean, I think if we've got to be back at the boat by 5, happy to go to bed unless anyone wants to do anything.
Not necessarily. Malcolm was a prat. Genuinely, he was a pain in the arse, and I am not sad he is not here.
Hey, I've seen you pretend annoyed with a lot of people.
I dislike this person.
I can tell. And if you dislike him, so do I.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. On site with Malcolm.
I'll fight anyone you want.
Potatoes at the ready. Wraith will walk straight over to the single bed and plonk her ass down in the most.
I was expecting her to take the double.
So was, but then she'd have to share with someone.
think there are enough. There's
There was-
double, futon.
Oh,
How
God,
many
twin.
beds are in the family room?
Single, double, futon.
She goes
Oh, so
straight
why
to
do we have
double,
2 rooms?
plonks herself down on that double, sprawls out with her wings out. Oh. Okay, this is quite comfortable. This'll do.
Dokie will take the futon and let the others have the beds.
No.
As
Hey,
well.
even this futon is nicer than a lot of beds I stay in. So
It's super comfy, yeah. And it's like a double.
I'm not going to sleep as much as you though, so you should take a bed and not a real futon.
but Harvey's gonna come out of the bath at some point. It's fine.
Harvey's still in there after all this time.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like,
surely the
I
water's
will
cold
sleep
at this point.
in this single room,
Drown.
away from you. I need some alone time. I love you. Good night.
First time you've told us you love us, Harvey. Wow. I'm overwhelmed.
He says it to Alanis. Walks out.
Bad times. So affectionate tonight.
The bath, obviously. Yeah. When Harvey vacates the bathroom, Wraith will go in and then emerge wearing a very baggy, worn black shirt and her black leggings, and her hair is down and very long. And then she'll slide into the master bed. The queenly bed. The master bed. This is the king size bed. And she is sprawled. It is Wrath's shirt.
Oh. Oh God.
I assume everyone else is just going to bed.
Yeah.
Nice, cool.
I think Azrael considers whether it's time to try to reach out to them. But if Lauren, if you don't want me to do that right now, I'll wait.
Reach out to who
Till
you
the
what?
better.
Sorry.
We discussed that there's 2 angels she reports to.
Yes.
Amriel and Lissa. She's considering
Mm-hmm.
whether to do it. If you don't want me to,
No.
I won't.
No. Go for it before you do.
We haven't discussed in the nature in which she reaches out, because we've never done this before, I suppose.
No, for sure.
Or she's never done this before.
I imagine. Okay, so I imagine I have a fucking clipboard, right? And then I just some sort of fucking like.
Projection comes out.
Yeah, exactly. Like she attaches some sort of like portable USB camera to the top of the clipboard, and that is like how she can phone a home.
Sure, okay. I'll just kind of like go outside and find like a quiet area.
Nice. The the inn has its own sort of private courtyard, and no one's really out there at the moment. A few people are coming out kind of smoking, but then we'll go back in. But for the most part, you can find a kind of secluded corner. Yeah.
Who would you say she has more rapport with out of Amriel?
God. Let me get up. Is it on your Google Doc?
Not a detail on it. I'll just call them both. It's fine.
Fair. Give me 2 seconds.
It's cool.
Where are their details, like their names?
Oh,
and...
I mean, you sent the details to me in a messenger, so this is very.
Did you put that on the doc, or is it all just still on the messenger?
I put that on the doc.
Okay. Cool.
I'll send you it now.
Thank you.
It's a group
There.
call.
Dude. Like, the doc is very messy, I can't lie to you. Like, Lauren. I'll send it to you again. Boom, boom. Sorry, I should have messaged you about this
No,
before I did it.
no, it's cool. I just didn't have it up. My messenger's being super duper slow.
Wraith will roll over in her bed. In fact, she'll face the foot of the bed with like her feet up by the pillow area, and sort of prop her hands up and lean over to like Toki and Alanis and be like, "So, the angel and my brother."
Yeah.
I
Something
think there was
weird
more
going on there. Yeah.
There was more.
What did I clock Harold earlier? I've already forgotten. When you were out of the room, Ruben asked her if she'd known Wrath. She said it wasn't. She said it
knew a
wasn't
lot of
like
people.
that. And as I'm learning, and I think she was telling the truth, but I don't know. I feel like there was something there.
When we were at appetizers, and she said she maybe had loved someone once. She wasn't being entirely honest when she said that it was not for my brother. I don't know if it was love she was talking about, but there was some feelings there.
Seems Wrath just collected admirers wherever he went.
Yes, he is particularly charming.
Don't have to tell me.
Yeah. I wonder who he's charming in hell right now.
I'm not familiar enough with the place to hazard a guess.
Yes, it could be anyone. Anyone would want him. Everyone wants him. Clearly. April's message.
Yeah.
Right, I had my own notes. I was like, I know I knew more about these guys than just their names, and I was like, that's because I didn't share it, because it's mine and for no one else.
Well
And it's in my DM
Good job,
notes.
you.
So I found it. So yes, your question. You would be closer to Amriel. Like she was kind of more. Actually, hold on a sec. Yeah, they both. Yeah. She was more of sort of like mentor, more kindly. Whereas Lyso was the one that more like gave you this mission you're on, in more of like, they both did jointly for sure as like supervisors, but Lyso is more like details oriented, and like results.
Wonderful. Right, I'll reach out to Amriel and
Nice.
get the clipboard out.
Awesome. Yeah, it'll be like and they were like bloop, and this projection of an angel appears, and you can only see sort of behind her is just like white, like bright white, stark white, and in contrast she stands out with her like deeply black feathered wings, hood, glowing red eyes, dark long hair that falls around her face, and she'll smile kindly when she sees you. Azriel, how are you doing? How goes the investigation?
So pause. Out of game. These two know that there was an imbalance in the forces between the two planes.
Yeah.
Did we ascertain that it was to do with the twins? Yay or nay?
No, I think you followed it to its source.
Okay.
We've not fed anything back, so I'm happy to be like,
okay.
Blank slate, they had a disturbance, they sent you down.
Sure, cool, right, okay. Yes, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. How's things at home?
Pleasant, ordered.
Nice, as they should be. So, little problem. The Prince of Hell is dead.
Oh. And she'll kind of like lean forward and like rest her head on her hands and say, interesting.
Indeed. What do you want me to do?
Did you just say a Prince of Hell is dead? Sorry. Is that just what you said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, there's only one.
Yeah, there's still probably.
Is there?
There might be more,
If there is, if there's more, she'll clarify who it was.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah.
Icarus is dead.
Yes.
Excellent news.
I'll go kill her. Sorry.
Well. In terms of next steps, have they located a replacement?
I don't know.
What's happened to his
How
soul?
would we know? Well, I assume it's gone to hell. Have you heard? I mean, has there been any shift in hell? Do you know where it might have gone?
We sent you, of course, to find these things out.
What do you want me to do? Do you want to go to hell? I don't even know if I could go to hell.
Find out where he is.
Okay.
And intercept his soul. I think some people up here have got questions.
How would I intercept it?
I'd say that
Fully
Azrael would
whoever-
sort of know
Okay.
how about
Okay,
to go around
okay.
intercepting like a wayward soul, just in terms of being like the angel of death.
Cool. Thanks. Got that all not. Okay. As I was just nodding.
And feedback anything to us. Where are you currently?
I'm in Guadarisma, I think. Yes.
Let me. And you see, like with one hand, she's sort of like moving something around, and she's like, "Oh yes, I see. I have a beat on you."
Can you see me? She looks up to the sky.
No, I can't see you, but I can see where you are. What's taken you there? Is this where he?
A couple hours away,
Why was
I
he
think,
on
is
the
where it happened.
material plane? Why was he not in hell at all?
I don't know.
Well, discover why. Feed that back. If there was already an upset in ferrying souls to hell, definitely sounds like something we could take advantage of. Are you there alone?
Yes, right now.
Okay. Well, keep checking in. Any new information, let us know.
Yes, of course.
And he was the only child, yes. Of
Of Asmodeus.
Yeah, of the 9th. Was there anyone else?
Anyone else?
No one of consequence. No immediate replacement.
He had sisters.
Yes. The,
I wouldn't say they're not of consequence. Both are relatively powerful.
remind me of them. I know one is a mistress of hell.
Glasia and Brysera.
Sarah. Why do you mention? What consequence is she?
She was with her brother here.
She is on the material plane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen her?
Yes.
But you are not with her.
No, not right now.
Not right now.
I mean, I had to find out what happened to him. They were together.
Find out why they were on the material plane.
Okay.
Interesting. Brysera, you say?
I mean, I believe that's her name, yes.
Interesting. And she's like looking at something as well. Minimal records.
Their side is always quite secretive, I imagine.
Well, I do imagine, but, well, I mean, when it comes to the other sister, Glacia, you know,
She runs her own circle, doesn't she?
She does. When it loads. The 6th, I believe.
God, the connection's catchy. I'm really sorry,
It's
Emma.
not good. No,
Let me refresh the Wi-Fi.
yeah, the 6th, I believe. Says here people think she murdered her way to get there.
Yes. Well. They're a bunch of murderous lot, I guess.
Does the other sister, Brasira, show any tendencies like this? Is she a threat?
I don't know yet. I've only been with them a day.
So, you are with them,
Oh, I said I'm not with them now, otherwise I wouldn't have called you.
Azrael. Okay, when I ask if you are alone or you are with them, I mean, are you travelling with anybody?
Oh, yes,
LBC
I'm travelling
threat
with
to
them.
Mount Celestia and oppose all that we stand for. So I ask.
No, of course not.
Are you
No.
alone?
Well,
Azrael.
I'm travelling with them right now, yes.
Why?
Well, I needed to find out more, I suppose. What do you want me to do?
Are you not clear on the mission, Azrael? Have we sent the wrong person?
No? I am confident I could do what you ask.
Okay, well, find out why they were on the material plane. Find out where they have been. Find out who has his soul. And get it, if you can.
Yes, I will do that.
Don't try and lie to me, Azrael.
I'm not lying.
I know you weren't. It's not the same up here as it is down there. Things work differently. Things are more flexible. But remember that we are not, and you are not.
No, absolutely. Sorry, it's just a lot being away from home. Never
I'm
been here before.
sure.
I
How
know
are you
no one
doing?
here.
How are you doing outside of the job? We care about you.
Insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
This feels like my natural 20. It feels like my line manager's like, we care about you. You do.
She cares that you get the job done, doesn't want you to be incapacitated so you can't. I think you know that this is a pretty toxic bureaucratic system. We're all family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. I'm good.
Well, anything you need to talk about, you know I'm here.
Yep,
bring on your
always.
time.
Mhm.
And remember who you serve.
Absolutely. My loyalty is unquestioning.
Good. Glad to hear it. Well, I'll pass this on to Lyso.
Thank you.
Keep an eye on her then. If we think she may be a
Will do.
threat. Do you think we need to send others to investigate further?
No, I don't think she's I don't think they're a threat.
Rude.
Well,
Well, they're outside. I'm saying this for reasons. Relax. Do you want the whole celestial plane on your ass? No. But yes, I'll report back to you. How often do you want me to report back to you? Sorry, we haven't really discussed that.
Time
before I
is
left.
differently for you. Before the sun rises, frequently, every day. Basically.
Great. Sorry. Okay. Every day. Okay. Nice. Okay.
If we don't feel
That-
the
yeah,
need
that's
for
good.
a few days, we won't assume. Are you? Well, are you? I assume you're undercover. They don't know who you are and what you're investigating. Azrael, you didn't tell
I
them.
didn't know
Child
that I
of
was
the
meant to
night.
keep that under wraps. Only a few people know.
Could you please
Sorry.
give me the names of these few people?
So I don't know people's second names, but obviously, I now realise that I may have made an error in judgment, so I told Brycera, which now that I'm saying it to you sounds bad. I get that, Amriel. I get that. Bear with me. Also in the vicinity was Toki Flitzen, a Harvey Abril. Alanis. Sorry, what's your second name, Alanis?
It's
Of course. Was Michelle still here when it happened? I don't think so. No. But yes. Now that I say it to you, I can sense you're mad at me. I can sense you're mad, okay?
No, that wouldn't be productive. We just need to think of what we do next.
Yep. Next steps. So...
Be warned, Azriel, this was a serious lapse in judgment. To inform a child of the hells, a child of the night, no matter how inconsequential she may be of who you truly are, they are the enemy, Azriel. And always will be. And we exist to counter them.
Yes, that is
you
what
understand
we
that the realm will be better without them.
Yes, that is what I have been taught all my life. Yes.
Well, you give me the names. We'll do something from up here. But
what are you doing? You're doing something?
We'll be.
They're good people. They're nice people.
You remember in your lessons learning about the people on the material plane. Their consciousness is much more fragile. To understand that somewhere like Mount Celestia exists is traumatic for them. So we're just going to do them the kindness of aiding them through that trauma.
Are you gonna make them forget?
We'll see what happens.
It seems unethical, Amriel. I didn't know we were about that. Okay,
Azriel, are you suggesting that the
No,
actions
no. Absolutely not. I am not questioning the actions of the Almighty. I never would. Sorry. So it's just a lot right now. I'm very overwhelmed. I think I just need to sleep, really, to be honest.
Okay. So we'll hear from you tomorrow.
Yep. Will do. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for this. Has been very illuminating.
I'm glad to hear it. Just to say, I really like my job. I hope I don't get fired.
Azriel.
Yeah.
There's no firing. We're not going to throw you to the hells for one mistake.
So I know how many mistakes would it take?
Are you planning on making? Are you planning on making more?
No. But you know, I'm prone to small accidents. I just.
You are the angel of death.
Mm-hmm.
There are no small mistakes.
Great to hear. It's great to hear. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's alright. It'll be perfect from here on out. I promise you.
I understand this is your first mission in the field.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we're keeping in contact.
Yeah.
Maybe before you make any further decisions to share any information, check with us and we'll tell you the right thing to do.
Okay. It sounds good. I will do.
You understand if you can't call us, you may write on the clipboard and we'll receive the message.
Oh, I can do. That's fun. That's a fun little thing.
Yes,
Okay.
that's real.
Oh, I can IM you. Okay. Oh. I sense you're getting frustrated with me. I'll let you go, Amriel. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening.
Yes, very busy. But yes, thank you for checking in.
And
And then
Great.
the screen just goes whoop, and it goes out.
she puts her clipboard away and screams a very loud expletive into the crowd.
Someone who was just coming out to have a
10
smoke
seconds
jumps
long.
and goes back inside.
Just a very long F word. Oh no. Okay. I'm fine. And she'll go back into the room.
As she enters, Raven's still lying in bed, her feet kicked up in the air, wings spread out. She goes, there's our angel full of secrets.
What have you been up to?
I was just talking to some colleagues back home, regarding
In Mount Celestia. Where you're from?
Yes. So can we keep that
Your
between us?
supervisors.
Yes, because I have...
Who sent you here to find out what happened?
You
yeah.
think of death to find out about Raph you've known for ages.
Yeah, so, as I said earlier, several things I've discussed, I think we should keep between us. Turns out I wasn't entirely clear on the brief in the meeting I had before I left to come here.
What, so you shouldn't have fallen in love with my brother at some point. That wasn't the brief.
Funny. Anyway, as I was saying, I wasn't meant to tell you who I was, apparently. So I'd appreciate that if you could keep that between us.
Did you tell them who we were?
Well, I was kind of under that I don't
Azrael.
really, I can't lie. That's the problem.
But they wouldn't. I mean, they might care about Wraith, but they wouldn't care about us, right? We're like no one to them.
Oh, they would definitely care about me. I think. I mean, I ultimately don't know much about Celestia, but the whole point of me being Wraith is that I am not Brysera here.
Do they know what you look like?
Yeah, I'm in a position in that I can't lie to anyone.
They shouldn't do. I never went out in public where they would see me.
Then you
I wore a veil.
probably fine, right?
As long as
I
they
don't think
know-
they know much about you at all.
Well, as long as they don't know that I'm with you, then it should be fine.
Well,
Tiefling among the party, if they're looking for a demon, is not that far a stretch.
I was pressed to say who because, well, there's not really an option to not obey back home. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. I'm kind of panicking right now.
Climbs out of bed and stands up. She's like, you told them who I was, and that I was with you?
Yes, I
And
didn't have an option.
You didn't have an option.
Well, I can't lie. And she asked directly about it.
Wraith is going to pin Azrael up against the wall with like a
Oh, what?
forearm
Oh dear.
and pull out from under her long shirt. She's going to pull a dagger from her thigh holster.
Oh,
Yes,
Oh,
Tucky
yeah.
is intervening.
Oh,
Tucky is
oh.
intervening.
I'm gonna
Oh,
try and push Docky away and be like, who the fuck did you tell, Azrael?
I don't think I'm allowed to say.
Yeah, we were not allowed to say a lot of things. Seems like you got a big mouth. And I'll push her up against the wall a bit more.
Clearly,
Oh,
roll.
dear.
I don't know. Athletics or acrobatics, and Wraith can do the same. It's contesting against
Okay.
Chloe. Docky.
An 18 from me.
Oh god, Docky's better at me than this. Natural 20.
No, yeah. It's happening again.
I
It's
promise,
happening again,
it's happening.
Chloe.
Look, it's
Docky,
there.
You can't grab her.
Just chill, okay? Because probably stabbing the angel's not a good idea. Just
I don't know, if we'd stabbed her in the first place, maybe she wouldn't open her big fat mouth.
we've all made mistakes.
Speak for yourself. Who did you tell, Angel?
I'm not allowed to say. I've recently learned that.
I wish you could
Gonna
learn
shove her
that
against the wall a
before.
bit.
Stop hurting her. She's so fragile. Where's Alanis? Alanis can fight Wraith with me.
I do think Izzy might maybe be getting ready for work.
Yeah, I think she is.
I'm sorry, I really need to go to work in like 10 minutes, but April was
Absolutely.
dropping a lot of lore and I didn't want to leave.
Bless
That's
you. No,
fair.
that's so fair. No, that's absolutely fine. Alana's just listening in. Unless you wanna, yeah.
I'll do a roll.
Nice. Athletics
But
or
both of them are
acrobatics? Yeah.
Acrobatics is a 19 to try and get in between.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wraith
it's only an
and
18 for
Azrael.
me.
You're able to get in between. You're able to, yeah. And yeah, so Alanis is able to sort of like put herself between Azrael and Wraith.
I didn't want to hurt anyone. I didn't mean to annoy anyone. I just don't have a choice here.
It's
If I
like-
lied to them, I probably will fall if I do anything wrong multiple times. I don't get fired, I might fucking die. I don't know.
Who knows what happens now that you told them the fucking truth, Angel?
I don't.
God, I swear we
Let's
shouldn't
all
trust
calm
her.
down. Let's all calm down. Azriel, what are they gonna do? Are they coming here? Did they say
They just said they were gonna look into some stuff.
what stuff?
I don't know. Remember what did Ariel say? I forget now. It's too much. April's
Insight
overwhelmed.
check. Is the
This is
Angel in the
April,
world?
not
This is
April.
April.
There we go.
April not knowing.
She said that about people not really like knowing about Mount Celestia hurts people and is traumatic, so they would try and aid them through that in any way they can.
Okay.
And would get someone else on it.
Basically, I didn't realize that you knowing about me and where I come from isn't good for you, so they were going to basically make that easier for everyone. I don't know how. I asked.
You don't. Are they going
In
to fuck with our heads?
It feels fine to me. This conversation
None of
doesn't
this
feel
feels
fine,
fine.
but the rest of it
This
Knowing
is up there
about
with the
you.
worst conversations of my life.
felt fine.
I did already know about Celestials. I feel like I should say that. Like, it's not a novel concept.
I got a
And my
lot of
brain's
heat
been
from
okay.
who I was talking to. Maybe you're fine. Maybe you're
What
fine.
kind of heat? Why were they so interested?
That you don't really have a choice. Alright, where I come from. You just
Yeah.
have to obey.
Doesn't sound great, Azriel.
No! Yeah,
So
why do you
why-
think I'm here?
So why are you working for them?
I didn't have a choice. I just got born into the family I got born into.
Well, we're all born into families, but we can make our own destiny.
Well,
Until angels come and fuck it up and tell people where we are and all our secret aliases and that. Oh yeah, it just starts mushing.
I didn't know they were secret. You didn't say it was secret to me.
What if
You were telling
just-
everyone from whoever I could see.
Telling them what? That my name was Wraith. Everyone calls me Wraith. You're the
well,
only
to
person.
be fair, when Azriel arrived, you had just told us your entire
Yeah.
life story.
That was before Azriel arrived.
I said
We
you
discussed
just
it that
told
night.
us. Did it seem like they were coming here, like? Did it seem high up on their list of priorities to come and sort this out, or is it like when your
they're just
landlord
monitoring
says
it
they'll send
because-
someone to look at the?
Yeah, I think I'm
Leaky
getting
tap,
monitored
and they
because
don't come.
I fucked up, so I think I'm getting monitored now. See, I know I've annoyed you. I think I've annoyed them more. So I'm really not in a good spot right now.
It's okay. Why
It's
don't
not
we?
okay.
Why don't we just come up with a name for you, like a wraith name?
Okay.
We'll all just call you that, and we'll all just pretend that we don't know about Mount Celestia, and that Wraith is Wraith, and she's not Brysera, and I'm realizing that I'm suggesting lying again, and I said I wasn't gonna do that.
See, I don't
Lying
think they're
is-
actually watching me. I asked them, can they see me? They said no. But they do know my location. I didn't know that, okay? You're angry at me for things I didn't know were gonna happen. I didn't know! I realize now I should have asked questions in the brief meeting. I realize that now.
Aware that Izzy needs to rush off, so interrupting to say, could everybody roll me a wisdom save, please?
Oh, Lord
fuck.
almighty.
Ooh, very good actually. Why am I? What?
Whoa.
Oh, because I'm a cleric.
Yeah.
Nice. Just doing some notes. Nice.
Sit on the bed, sharpening my dagger on the belt.
I didn't know any of this was gonna happen. I just got told to come investigate.
Clearly.
It's the truth!
Everything's the truth when it comes to you. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
That is the problem, I'm sorry. Now I'm starting to see the benefit of lying, not that I could.
Mm.
Oh.
Is it really that you can't, or is it just that you've never done it before?
I don't think I've ever tried. We're just not
Why
meant to.
Why don't you try now?
Here you go, I'll give you a starter. Did you love my brother?
Well, given the recent events, I don't think I'm at liberty to say anything now.
Go on, Azrael, lie to me.
Why don't we just pick an easier lie? One that when we're gonna know what answer is the truth.
Mm.
Like, why don't you just, I don't know, tell us something obviously untrue?
Lauren, Heike, can she lie? I don't know.
Completely up to you. The way I was thinking, like just as a suggestion, was that very much physically she can lie, but like in the same way that I could like run a marathon, like it's just something that I would never do, and I would not be good at, and would maybe die if I tried to do it.
Oh shit! Okay.
But only like it wouldn't actually kill me. Like I would just fail. It's just like the society she grew up in. It's just like it's literally like why the fuck would you do that? Like it doesn't make any sense.
She stands up straight. I devil. Don't like it.
Oh, this is
Okay.
pathetic.
Well, it's a start. It's something we can. I don't know if we can work on this. I don't know.
This is a real
I'm
low
trying.
start, Cocky.
I'm solution oriented.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you guys. I didn't mean to make it worse, Sarah. I don't know.
Stop
what I'm
calling me
doing.
that.
Are you saying something? Is
Amazing.
it sorry?
I was saying I'm sorry to interrupt, but I really need to go now.
That's alright. I
So,
figured I wanted to say bye. Thank you for
Have a
sticking
great
around.
day.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gone.
It's gonna go.
While I might have enjoyed being called Bricera for a little while by people that don't suck, that is now not a possibility any longer. Wraith. It is Wraith to you for now.
Okay. I didn't know, okay. But I will only call you Wraith now.
And if Bree comes out your mouth ever again, I'm throwing this at your head. And she waves her dagger.
At least, okay.
As we've established that she's got poor aim.
Oh dear. I'm not sure that I have the
Purposefully.
time to say
You
that.
want to test it, Toki?
That's a lot of heat.
This room is very
I don't know
messy,
what we
want-
do now.
No, me neither. I realise I have fucked everything up. On both sides.
No, you're okay.
She's not wrong.
It's
I've
not.
messed everything up.
It's not helpful for us to dwell on that. All we can do is think about what we're going to do moving forward.
So they expect me to talk to them every day. And I don't know how to do this now.
You're going to need to work on your lying.
Yes.
Or at least avoiding the truth. You do seem decently adept at that.
Yeah, there are ways to.
Lie without lying.
Yes.
They have a good way of getting the truth out of me. I don't know. I'm not good under interrogation.
What's their way of getting the truth out of you?
They just keep asking questions and I don't know how to deflect from it.
What if you just don't call them? What if they call you and you just don't pick up? Just avoid all your responsibilities. It's working great for me.
They
No.
said if I don't do what they say that I might get replaced. So
But being replaced, is that like a they like kill you thing, or do they just get someone else to do your job?
Don't know, because I asked, and then they were like, "Why are you asking?"
I
In
really
hell, they're very explicit about what happens if you do the wrong thing. You know where you're headed.
See, I think the threat of falling is enough for most people. You know, imminent demise tends to do it.
I never had a very bright future. There wasn't much to drop.
well, where I come from, when you do the wrong thing, you just disappoint your parents. So it's not quite as life and death.
She checks around to see that no one is listening. Is no one listening? Does she think angels she reports to are watching her right now?
Roll a perception check.
Oh, that's good. That's 18 plus something. 18 plus 5, 23.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh no.
You didn't think anything of it at the time, but about 6 minutes ago, you felt something like scratch at your brain, and you're like, don't worry about it. But now you think about it, you're like, ah, shit. I think when I didn't worry about it, I might have let someone in, and they might be watching and listening right now, as of 6 minutes ago.
As
the angels watching at home, nice to see you. So I think I didn't realize. I promise you, I didn't realize. I think someone's watching me right now. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe I should leave. Maybe I should leave you guys. I feel like yeah, I'm not sure I should stay with you.
So now you're just going to leave. You're going to throw us at the angels, and then you're going to just leave.
No,
I do think the damage might be done.
Yeah, I think they know. I'm not sure.
Is saying this, and like maybe describes the tickling. You and Alanis, you two and Alanis are like, oh, it kind of rings a little bell. Like I had a sharp headache, but I like shook it off. Like I was like, don't worry about it. You didn't get the sense you let anyone in when you 3-rolled.
Ooh, only Asriel vulnerable to it.
Only as we failed the
Never
roll.
apply a DC
Not
or
about
something.
vulnerability or anything. Just failed the roll.
Asriel failed the roll at 22.
And you succeeded with
Probably a different DC for the
Wow. Yeah.
It was.
Fuck.
I think you'd know it was Spry. I was scrying.
Is it? Do I sense it's still happening?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Roll an Arcana check to see how much you know about the spell.
oh my fucking god! I just rolled a natural one.
Oh dear.
You're like, maybe they're still there, but you've missed the... I've already told you that, yeah, they're still here, but you're like, no idea how long.
So I would assume they're pretty powerful. I think they're still watching. I did not know this would happen. I'm sorry.
Are you sharing that it's Scry with the rest of the party? Like, no one else has the spell, so no one would explicitly know what it is and what the rules are for it?
She's panicking. I don't think she has any control over what she's saying. She is
Bubble
fucking
diarrhea.
scared. Yeah. Because she knows they're watching. She knows their friends are listening. It's like I don't know where the safe middle ground what to say is right now. I'm glad I didn't say what I was about to say. My God. Oh my God. They've heard everything for the past 6 minutes. Oh no. Oh no! A lot's been said.
Past 9 minutes now.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh.
But if the angels are watching and prepared to come after, I better hope they know what they're bargaining for.
I think Azriel generally thinks she's about to fall. She's like, I'm absolutely cooked. Because she's not saying anything out loud. She's just remembered what Wraith said about Wrath, and she probably believes that's enough. And she
And
knows
you
that
lied.
I've lied now. I've directly disobeyed them after them telling me not to share any more shit. I'm just like, yeah, this is what just happened. Azriel's like,
It is Azriel, like 3, 4? She's already fucked.
Azriel is genuinely like, I'm absolutely cooked. And it's like checking her wings every couple minutes. And it's like, oh my god, I'm like... She probably says that to the gate. She's like, I'm not sure I'm gonna be an angel for much longer.
Well, the devils I know aren't so bad.
I feel for everybody's sake, I just shouldn't answer based on the fact they're probably still watching, so I'm just gonna...
Can I know I'm not Arcana proficient, but can I see if, like, with a history check or something, to see if Wrath had ever mentioned anything like this spell?
Do Arcana disadvantage?
Yeah, fair.
Can't be worse than in that one. Can't believe I fucking rolled it.
It's not good. It's a 4.
Nah, you've got no idea. Like, you've heard of the spell Scribe, but you've absolutely got no idea how it works. Or, like, how long it lasts, or what information they might have. You've got absolutely no idea.
Cool. I want to do the cool video game thing where you knock someone out in one punch, but it's not going to work with the angel.
You won't knock me out? Please knock me out. I don't want to...
I
don't want to be conscious for this anymore. It's too
I
much.
really feel like it's
I'm
too
so
late.
fucked. I'm like, I failed probation. I'm fucked.
Getting fired. I'm getting kicked out of my house.
The police are after me now. I'm cooked. I've made everything well.
The weather's warm.
Good God, it's stifling. I hate this.
I would just like to say, for any Celestials listening, I am not concerned with your affairs. I truly have my own things going on the material plane. Not bothered about any of this, if I'm being honest with you. So,
Face.
what do you want to do, Azriel?
I don't think I've ever caused this much damage in such a short amount of time. And I've fucked up before. This is the most I've sworn in my entire life.
Yeah, there's a lot of swearing. I'm very
I've
proud.
lied most time. Now they've heard that too. Oh my
That was
god.
poor. I'm not proud of that.
And yeah, I definitely think they're probably gonna send someone out to replace me because I've just shown that I can't do what they want me to do. And it's like, you know, if you ever had a boss where it's like they act like they care. They're probably listening to this now, but I'm fucked anyway at this point. You know, they act like they care, but you sense it's kind of disgenuine. You haven't got a line manager like that. Yeah. And they're like, what about, how are you doing? How are you doing? But then, like, the things they say are kind of threatening, and it's
never
like,
asked that. Just the threatening bit.
okay, yeah, see,
Yeah,
I'd
they
rather
say
just
one
go
thing
back-
and they do another thing.
Yeah.
You're right, talking.
Don't worry about me right now.
No, I'm not. It's full brain space is panicking.
I like how meta moment. It's always when it's just the three of us that
Yeah,
things spiral so bad.
I'm sorry this session has become so me-focused. I was like, I'll just
love it.
I'll
It's
talk to
great.
home for 2 minutes.
Roll with it.
And we
roll
can
with
go
it.
back. Oh,
It
God.
was very fun.
And now I'm gonna fall. Oh, God. She's only been an angel for 2 fucking days.
I think
Toxic,
I think-
calm the fucking angel down.
Do I have
me a
calm
headache.
emotions? Can I cast calm emotions on
Giving me a
Asriel?
headache.
Knock me out! Someone knock me out!
It's a little bit late for that, I think.
She whacks her head against the wall.
No.
Tucky puts his hand in the way. No, we would not be doing this.
I want
Do
to
you
go
wanna
to
hug?
sleep. I
wanna
want to
hug?
go to sleep. They're gonna see it. They probably won't want me to hug you.
Surely that's what angels do. They go around hugging people and making them feel nice.
Asriel hugs you anyway.
I hug Asriel. Our second hug of the day.
My brother, what have we dissolved into? Why am I here with these people?
Let's all just take some deep breaths, okay? Let's all do some breathing exercises.
No, thank you.
I think if you were going to fall, you would have fallen. Don't shrug at me.
That
I'm
wasn't a shrug,
comforting
sorry,
you.
my shoulder's hurting, it wasn't. As you said that, I was like, it looks like I've shrugged, but I wasn't.
I think...
See, what I'm not going to say for fear of fiery death, but I don't think I can obey what they want and stay with you. I don't think they're aligned.
What do they want? Oh, not with
I've
them.
done so much damage! I don't want to
Clever,
say
clever
more!
angels. Fuck
No,
off
I'm not
now.
trying to be clever, I'm just fucking scared they're gonna kill me!
I'm not talking to you. I've averted my gaze
Okay.
upwards for some reason.
But yeah, I do I sense they're scrying now?
Sorry, roll a perception check.
They've renewed their scry because it was such an interesting conversation.
19.
19, you don't feel anything like else, but you did lose track of it when you were trying to like determine about it before.
Gamble. Okay. Fuck it. I'm probably screwed anyway. I mean, for a long time, I've considered leaving.
Bet my brother was a great influence on that. Follow his lead.
I have truly known you, 2 days, Asriel? I think you should quit your job. I support you in this.
I'm gonna get sued so hard. I need to lawyer up. They're gonna come for everything. I wanted to quit,
Okay.
but I don't really know if I have a choice.
Well,
There are always choices, they're just not in a particularly good ones most of the time.
Fuck it, I'll say it. Sometimes I question whether falling would be so bad. I don't know.
anyone might find out.
I don't like that.
But for what it's worth, I think if you had, I mean, how long did it take you to get from up there to down here? Like it seemed pretty quick. It seemed like
Yes.
you fell out of the sky.
Yes.
If they wanted to be here, they would be here. If they wanted to
True.
smite you, make you fall, I think it would have already happened.
Usually takes more than that to get someone to fall. Well, the angels that I've heard of that have fallen did a lot more than that.
Maybe it serves them a purpose that you're here with us and you seemingly can't lie to us.
See, I don't think they like that. They wanted me to lie, basically. Not lie, but pretend to be someone else. I don't know. I don't understand because we're not meant to lie.
Excellent. So we've all universally decided you need to learn how to lie.
Mm,
You're following instructions from everyone.
okay.
I think the upshot of our situation is it's getting quite late. We could run but they could probably find us if they wanted
they
to.
could find us if they really wanted to.
We have transport. We have plans for the morning. We have transport. I think we honestly just go to sleep, and if they kill us in our sleep, hopefully we won't know about it. And if we wake up in the morning, we wake up and we're alive.
Mm-hmm. I look at my clipboard. Could I destroy it in some way?
Whoa. Big moves.
You know that this is like quite.
Magical object.
Well, exactly. Yeah, it would be hard for you to destroy it. You know that it's quite difficult to destroy.
Do I sense the tracker on me is just me, or the
Roll
clipboard?
a perception check.
Oh, that was a 19. 19 plus 5, 24.
You sense that the tracker is, on you.
Good.
And I'll let you choose what it is, but the upshot is it's a piece of jewellery that you are wearing that you were given on Mount Celestia.
So I know how I'm being tracked. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's not fun being tracked by jewelry.
No.
They haven't caught up to Wraith yet, so always be looking on the bright side.
I don't remove it, but can I, shift it?
What do you mean, sorry?
I would guess that it's a necklace or a ring.
Up to you.
For symmetry, I feel like saying a ring. I like rings more than necklaces. Fuck it.
Take yours off.
I would say it's a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Just because in my spell sheet I put the arcane focus was like amulet.
Nice.
So I don't want to overlap the two. Can I move the ring, up and down my finger, i.e. try to take it off, but I don't fully take it off?
You can take it off. You've taken it off before.
Fuck. Okay.
Watch enviously.
I'll take it off.
Mm-hmm.
Show off.
She doesn't know about your ring. You haven't said.
I just twist it around my finger.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, I've talked about me a lot. Yeah.
No, you are more than welcome to talk about yourself, Asriel. We are very happy to listen.
I should probably stop for everyone's sake. So I will.
It's honestly refreshing to be around people who want to share things about themselves.
I have shared plenty.
You have. And I'm still learning new things, apparently you're very helpful.
I am. I'm extremely helpful. Have I not brought you back from unconsciousness twice? I'm very helpful.
Wasn't keeping count.
Well, it's up to you. Or maybe not, because I'm there to bring you back from unconsciousness.
What do you want to do, Asriel? Sorry, go on, Wraith.
No.
What do you guys want me to do? I don't want to endanger anyone. If you want me to leave, I'll leave.
I feel like you leaving at this point is only going to complicate things. At least if you're here, we have some sort of contact with the angels that might come for us. Do you think they're still watching?
I think they were tracking me with the ring. So if I keep that off, they don't know where I am anymore. Which probably protects us to some degree.
But do you think they're still scrying?
Not recently.
Okay. Wraith is going to whip out her journal and write down everything that just transpired. And she'll start at the top of the page and bear with me while I write all this down for reference. And she will write it all down.
Azriel just sees her writing and is like, I'm cooked anyway. At this point, it's
all in
all
Infernal.
gone. I can read Infernal.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I think Azriel's lost it. She doesn't even care.
What?
She's like, everyone knows at this point.
Asriel, let me make you some tea. Come sit with me while Wraith does her journaling. Do you wanna crack open this calligraphy book and start learning calligraphy?
Sure.
Nice
also realised-
farming activity.
I also realised at the end of the last session, she's already proficient in calligraphy.
Oh,
Fucking dick! I was looking at the last session, I was like, oh my god.
Wraith will
Um,
toss her bag at Toki without even like looking up from her writing. She'll like toss it, doesn't even look to see if he catches it, and be like, "There's a quill in there for you."
oh, thank you.
Azriel will, for the first time, put her wings away, and like the halo just becomes this kind of like golden tattoo across her forehead, like a kind of
cool.
headband.
Right, let me get you some tea. Let's let Wraith do her thing.
Yeah.
I think-
I'm sorry, Ray. I'm sorry, Toki. I'm sorry, Harvey and Alanis, who are not listening and asleep
They've
right
gone into
now.
the guest. They're in the twin room together.
Yeah, sleeping. I honestly, there's a lot of things going on. I feel very in over my head. It's not your fault.
It is, but well, it was
is
gonna
your
happen
fault. You're not
someday.
wrong.
Yep, it is. So it is.
Well, we were already having to go to hell. We were already involved with hell. You know,
Bring the angels down on us as well.
let's not I haven't forgotten that I got knocked out like yesterday.
Yeah, that was concerning. What was the green thing?
I don't know.
God.
I don't think we have time to think about it right now. So I'm making tea.
It's happening! It's a crisis tea. Let's go. Great idea.
Stop shouting. I'm trying to write.
Sorry.
Right, let's give her her peace.
Yeah, as you go and make your tea, you finish doing your writing, and yeah, you just get back in the familiar reading. Just fucking hells. You don't do anything
Tell me
quiet,
about
do
it.
you?
You know, if people could lie more, I seriously wouldn't have so many problems.
I do. You would. What do you want me to do about this one then?
It wasn't much for needing any assistance. It was more I have some concerns about angels muddling around in my head.
They'll do that. My experience with them, they're a bunch of fucking weirdos, and you could just,
Yeah, I could gauge that, honestly.
yeah, they're,
This one's a right basket case.
I bet.
She keeps crying.
Oh, gross.
She cannot lie. I mean, it's pitiful. It's
That's
honestly a bit disgusting how
I mean-
poor of an effort it was.
Maybe just let her fall. She sounds like she'd be a lot better if she did.
Yeah, she's thinking about it.
A bit cooler.
Just don't let me forget.
No. Any other curveballs you want to throw at me or anything like that?
So you know
You're not
when?
pregnant, are you?
No, it has been years, darling.
If Raph
Remember,
comes back
years
and
only
has
8
a
months.
child, I swear to God. I swear to God. If Raph is an uncle, already he will lose his
I
fucking
mean,
mind.
you don't know. No.
God
I don't know.
Um,
You might have been having your fun up there. I don't know. I have.
I already have my cake. I just can't wait to eat it.
Mhm.
Sweetheart.
Mm.
You remember when you promised to bedeck me in jewels and velvets and silks so royal that even Glazzy would be jealous?
Of course, many times. You've looked fantastic.
Can you make that come true for when I come home?
Sure, it's done.
Thank you. Just in case I need to make a grand entrance.
Absolutely. As of the 9th or of the 2nd?
Of the second.
Glad to hear
Though I do have a backup plan. It's those sketches you hated. I'm sorry. I
saw
didn't
them.
need to be
I
prepared.
didn't like them at all.
You made that perfectly honest and
I
clear.
honestly not a
Yep.
fan
No.
of that.
No, neither am I. But a backup plan is there as backup, and let's call it a last resort.
That sounds like the best name for it. Well, let me know if you fucking make friends with any more angels, I suppose.
I'd really rather not.
Yeah, well.
This one's complicated enough. But I'll keep you in the loop.
Yeah.
Any word from Glasia or
No.
Icarus?
None. Any sign of the help I sent?
No, none.
Shit, isn't it? Hell's not moving.
It's all a bit shit. No, it's not been a great. It's not a weekend. I was going to say weekend, but it's not the weekend. It's not been a great couple of days.
I'm getting that.
I miss you.
Yeah, you too. And I was joking earlier, by the way. I'm not having fun with anyone else.
Oh, I know. Neither am I. She'll do a little XX.
It'll be like XX, and then in brackets like, you could if you want to, but please don't. But you could.
Saving it for you. Save that fun for later. And thus, YouTube watches Lauren and Steph flirt for a solid 6 minutes.
I love them so much. It's so cute.
Didn't like playing a straight man.
I love it. You do it very well.
Out of my comfort zone.
You're doing great.
Thank you, thank you.
You got this, boo.
Thank you. Cool. Thank you. What can I say? I'd like to thank the Academy. But yeah, if anyone else has anything to do, declare now. Otherwise, I will end that session with everybody popping off to bed in your respective rooms, and we'll pick this up, I think, next week.
Yeah, going to bed.
Yeah. Wraith turns with her back to Azriel.
Astro just looks really sad. Race
Look, he's sleeping in this room to make sure they don't kill each other as well. To make sure that Wraith doesn't kill out.
He's gonna kill me.
Yeah, Azriel's not going to do anything.
Azriel would let her.
Yeah, honestly, when you were holding me against the wall, I was like, fully, Azriel's letting it happen, and it's just like, no, do it, just take
He was not letting that happen.
Fantastic. Amazing.
Like to think Alana's just pulled Wraith by the hair because she had her hair down.
Yeah.
Sibling went, get off him!
Yeah, I love it. That's very funny. Awesome. Well, I don't think Izzy can make it for the next few, actually, until the 2nd of December, when we aren't actually playing.
Oh,
I need to
wow.
take that out. So it'll be the 9th. Yeah, I think Izzy's family are over. That's what she said.
we're not playing at all.
No,
for a while.
we're
we
playing,
are.
just
Oh,
can't
okay.
make it for a little bit. So Alana's will be a little bit quiet. But otherwise, thank you very much. I'll stop the recording.
Bye, YouTube!